Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, little AEW review. Was looking forward to smashing the show, folks, to celebrate the new Wrestling Jesus channel along with my new Facebook group, which has been renamed, folks. Pro Wrestling Rants and Discussion, baby. Extra WJ content. You can come in and talk wrestling or whatever. Was looking forward to trash this show, but I sort of enjoyed it, or maybe enjoy is too strong of a word. I thought it was okay. Some of it was okay, or whatever. We had CM Punk on commentary, folks. I mean, CM Punk came out there. He did his walk around or whatever. He was okay, I guess, on commentary there. A little full of himself. Never misses an opportunity to try to look smart or whatever. You know what I mean? Try to look smarter than everybody else there. Bit of a hipster attitude and look, CM Punk there. But he was all right. I mean, first match, Adam Cole defeated Jungle Boy. It was an okay wrestling match, folks. It was a good, competitive match. It's the kind of good match you enjoyed from Adam Cole on NXT. What's that? Nobody watched NXT. You didn't watch NXT. Well, you did watch it. Some of y'all AEW fans did watch it. But you shitted on it. Said it sucked. Said it was boring. Adam Cole, main events and stuff. But now that he's in AEW, boy, you enjoy it, huh? I get you, boys. I mean, a bunch of hypocritical douchebags. I mean, I get you, boys. Then we had the Super Elite, folks. Cole, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and they were cutting an okay kind of group promo, I thought. I thought it was okay. Suddenly, the promo gets hijacked by the fans. They interrupt Kenny with a big CM Punk chant or whatever. You know, I find this weird because y'all have been sucking Kenny's dick for the past 5 years online. Y'all brought it up to a psycho level with the Meltzer stuff, all the way to claiming that he's the greatest wrestler of all time. Right? Suddenly you're disrespecting him, cutting him off like this, fucking up their segment. So a popular guy comes in. You turn on Cody Rhodes out of nowhere. Cody Rhodes isn't good enough suddenly. And now you're disrespecting Kenny Omega, the supposed greatest wrestler of all time. You know what I mean? Little disrespectful, and I'm not even a fan of Omega. I'm starting to like him a little more, though, Kenny Omega. I don't think he's the greatest of all time. I don't care for his Japanese wrestling style, but I think he's a little funny, you know what I mean? He's like goofy, funny, him and Don Callis, so I enjoy him a bit for this. I'm not a psycho who thinks he's the greatest of all time, you know what I mean? But it's weird. Y'all suddenly come out and hijack his shit like this, you know what I mean? And then Daniel Bryan comes out. For example, this Bryan Danielson person or whatever, he comes out against Kenny, and it's like a serious face. I'm a dragon. I'm a serious technical wrestling competitor. an indie guy, a badass, serious fighter. You know, that guy, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know this guy, but the person who came out last night was Daniel Bryan, you know? He had the face, the smile, the yes chants were going. He was saying he wants a rematch with Kenny. This was the Daniel Bryan that I liked, motherfuckers. It was him who was there last night. And I enjoyed the segment, damn it. I'm feeling all emotional, my Brian, folks. Give the title to Brian. Enough! It's time to hijack this shit. Put the belt on Brian there. You're gonna start hijacking. Hijack for the right person. Daniel Bryan there. Make him the champ with your fucking stupid chants there. Second match, Cody Rhodes, who's being booed by the fans heavily. For what reason? I don't know, folks. Fickle. This AEW fan base. Weirdos, ladies and gentlemen. Cody Rhodes and Lee Johnson they defeated Dante Martin and Matt Sydal. Basically, Cody Rhodes and three skinny jobbers, folks. It is what it is. Put me in there with some skinny guys so I can look buff in comparison. I gotta look good for my show. You know, people like me, we've been bashing Cody from the beginning of AEW there. Y'all fucking freaks were sucking his dick for the past 2-3 years, you know what I mean? He's a great booker like his daddy. He's not even the booker. They were saying he has good ideas like his daddy and he was going to bring AEW to the top. My life was falling apart. Thank you, Cody, for giving me a reason to wake up in the morning with your shitty clown wrestling show. Cody Rhodes. Daddy would be happy to hear these words. You know, it was weird. Cody Rhodes is so majestic the way he did a moonsault off the cage. He barely touched the guy when they did the flip there, but it was so majestic, Cody. They used to cry for his promos. Suddenly you hate the guy. What the fuck is wrong with AEW fans? For real. 24/7 Cody Rhodes dick sucking. Y'all, this man was your fucking daddy. He was y'all's baby daddy in your heads for the past 2 years. Suddenly Malachi Black shows up and you turn on Cody Rhodes. Fuck is that? You know what I mean? It's weird. Here's what I think happened. AEW presented Malachi Black like a big victim of WWE. You know, these little internet vignettes and all of this there. He was misused and hurt by McMahon. Okay, y'all presented him like this. Y'all set it up like this. And these Mark psychos who think that McMahon is really the devil there, because they believe his character and disgruntled people and shoot interviews there. And Dave Meltzer or whatever, they're the same kind of super Mark psychopaths there. They now view Malachi as a big victim. You know, he's like Jesus there. He was mistreated. You know what I mean? But he's like a son of God there, and this man has potential, you know, Malachi Black, you know what I mean? So because they see him as a grand victim, maybe, and Cody is an EVP or whatever, the fans have decided that they don't want him to lose to Cody. They're taking over the booking, just like they're doing with Adam Page. Adam Page needs to win the next. He's the next champ, I mean. You know, and the same kind of people are writing that Malachi better not lose to Cody. You know, I don't know, like, you know, because y'all presented him like this, now they think that Cody wants to hurt him. They think he wants to bury him. Suddenly, it's not good that he's an EVP and the Triple H wannabe. Suddenly, that's a bad thing. And now they want to protect Malachi, you know what I mean, against Cody Rhodes. Sadly, that's the way it is. And now they've turned on Cody. Okay, so here's what happens after the match. They win. Cody goes to talk about Malachi Black. Then Arn Anderson, don't talk to Cody, which was weird, you know. And Arn has been on the internet talking about this. Maybe they're turning on Cody because they think he's gone Hollywood or something. He's doing some type of damage control. I don't know there. Cody goes to talk in his promo, and then Arn, don't talk. Then he's like, you lost to Malachi because of me. You were worried about me. The second time you lost because you came out to check up on me. I told you not to check up on me, blah, blah, blah. So these fans don't want to hear that. They want to hear that Malachi fucking raped Cody Rhodes. They want Cody to say Malachi is so good. I can't bury him, even if I tried. You know, that's what they want to hear. But Arn Anderson is saying you lost because of me or whatever. So that's probably not going to go well with these fans, you know. They want to hear that Malachi got a clean win. That's what they're saying. They're saying we want a clean win for Malachi Black. And then randomly, Arn Anderson goes on the weird place there. He's like, if a carjacker stops you, Cody, and says, I want your car, you're the kind of guy you say, please don't hurt me. And Cody, I don't know. This just makes Cody look like a bitch or whatever, you know. And then, I'm the kind of guy, if the carjacker comes to me, I pull out my gun and blow his brains out. And then he points the finger gun like this at the head of Cody Rhodes. I blow their brains out. I don't know what this was. And then he says he's dropping Cody Rhodes. He's no longer going to coach him. Come on, Lee. At least you listen to me. So I don't know what the fuck this is. It looks like it's a deal. Maybe Cody faces Malachi and then he beats him because he's not distracted by Anderson. But if that happens, these fans are going to freak. They're going to freak. And they're going to shit on Cody Rhodes more. But what do? Do you let the Smarks win? Do you set the tone that these retards can hijack everything? Because at this point, that's what they think. They think they're booking and controlling the show. You got to fucking put your foot down, McMahon. You know, he didn't always give these freaks what they wanted. He did it a couple times, and even when he did, they didn't appreciate it. Oh, you're racist. You know what I mean? They just always move on to the next jobber. That's all it is with these Smarks. It's push a guy, then he's champ, then they say fuck him, then it's always on to the next jobber. It's not a good way to promote a wrestling company. You need real stars as champ. You can't always push the next jobber and the next victim. But You know, they're going to have to take a stand. Do they turn Cody heel out of nowhere just because that's what they want? Or are they going to do this thing that Cody gets his revenge on the guy that's supposed to be the heel? You know, Malachi is supposed to be the heel, but for them, he's a big WWE victim and they love the guy. Oh, he was misused. I love him. You know what I mean? And they're treating him like he's the hero. He's beating up old men on the show. They cheer for him. Like, y'all are fucking up the show there for AEW. Like, but yeah, you reap what you sow, folks. Third match, Moxley, Darby Allin, and Kingston defeated Bear Country and some goof schmuck jobber, Anthony Green or whatever. Again, they're wasting Moxley with these 6-man tag matches. Why not have a Moxley match, a Darby match, Kingston, a Kingston match once in a while? Maybe they're going to be the trios champions, but you can still have a better match for Moxley there. You know what I mean? Not that I'm interested in Moxley matches there, but some people pretend to be. Fourth match, it was Orange Cassidy and the Dark Order defeating HFO. 8-man versus 8-man. 8 against 8 tag team match. And this was for Brody Lee, Luke Harper, John Uber. It was another tribute to him. Apparently, Dark Order, there's been some infighting recently. The team was like half the team wanted to walk away. And then the wife of Brody Lee came out with the kid and stuff. And according to Excalibur, his wife was telling them, go back and fight for my husband, fight for Brody or whatever. So it looked a little awkward there, the wife like that. You know, I don't want to bash the match. It's another thing for John Uber there. You know what I mean? I know the AEW fans, they like to talk about him there. I don't want it to look like I'm bashing him or his family and stuff. But at what point does it become too much there? You know, he died. They had the big tribute show. You know, on the tribute show, they talked about how, you know, WWE misused him. You know, he took a bet on himself, and he proved he was a real main eventer, a real top guy, and he proved WWE wrong. Like, basically, this didn't happen, this narrative. You know, he became a millionaire in WWE. He asked for his release. He was there a few months. They put him in the jobber group and gave him a mid-card belt for 1 week, and Cody won it back. Enough. You know what I mean? Like, you know, enough with this using him to make WWE look bad and yourselves look good. You don't need to do that with a dead guy. You know what I mean? Use a dead guy to spin your narrative there. But when it comes, you know, to giving him a farewell and stuff, basically it's a tribute every week. You know what I mean? They had the big tribute show. His son is there almost every week. They had his son on commentary. Now his wife, they're bringing his wife in to get involved in matches. It's starting to feel like it's a bit too much. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, it's time to let this man rest in peace. You know, you've showed him respect. His son apparently has a contract. the constant references to him, the fans bringing him up every day, how they're still crying about him. Like, enough, let the man rest in peace. You know what I mean? Y'all are milking it at this point. That's what it's looking like. That's how it feels. You know what I mean? To me, anyway. Then you had Dan Lambert, Ethan Page, and Scorpio Sky there. So Lambert was talking about how they beat up Jericho. He trashed the fans, the company. Sky and Page, they cut a decent promo there, you know. I thought this was okay. It's the same thing a little bit there, the same kind of promo for a month there, but at least there's storyline progression a bit with it. And Sky and Ethan Page, they got to talk, and I thought it was good promo work. I mean, fifth match, Ty Conti and Anna Jay defeated the Bunny and Penelope Ford. They brought out the kid of Brody Lee again, and he was hugging Ty Conti, and Anna Jay was rubbing him and going like this to the crowd. Like, y'all are going a bit too far. The pay tribute, like, you know, have a match, like, for a pay-per-view, like they do for Andre the Giant, the Memorial Battle Royal. Make up a Brody Lee match, but, like, enough there. You know what I mean? Let the man rest in peace, fuck. Then you had MJF cutting a promo there. He's talking about the four young pillars, Jungle Boy, Sammy Guevara. He beat them, Darby Allin. He mentions him a little. Then he says he wants to be world champ. He says, basically, he's saying if he doesn't get what he wants, he's going to go to WWE there. He has somebody on speed dial, Bruce Pritchard or whatever, you know what I mean? And then Darby Allin comes out. And then MJF, he's like, hey, it's Freaky Darby or something like this, Weirdy Darby or something. Hey, listen, bud. I like the whole school shooter mime on the skateboard routine. You know what I mean? Just fucking destroyed him right there. The school shooter, the weirdo school shooter mime with he don't cut promos with the face paint on the skateboard, you know. He just fucking pretty much just buried him right there. Pow! Just annihilated him as soon as he walked into the ring. His face, he's like, it's like he just fucking crushed him right there. I know it's kayfabe, but it's true. He's fucking lame, Darby Allin. Like, I don't see what's so cool. It's all outdated 90s bullshit. I talked about this before. Gothic shit, skateboard, extreme bullshit. That's all outdated gimmick. The dude's a fucking broomstick with no personality, like. But MJF buried him right there, you know. And at some point he starts talking and MJF mocks his voice, but then they go too far a bit and he starts talking about how his uncle died in a car accident. Apparently Darby and his uncle, there was a car accident, his uncle died, you know, so they go a bit too far with it, you know what I mean? But you know, that's AEW's fault, not MJF. It's not his fault, you know what I mean? And then Darby's like, Chuck, say what you gotta say.
You're not gonna break me mentally.
And that's how he sounds a little.
Say what you want to say, Max. You're not gonna break me.
It's like, you know, that's a star, folks. I mean, geez, like MJF just buried him right there. His look, the gimmick, right there, school shooter, mime, because he don't talk, right? On the skateboard, and then he mocks his voice, and then you hear him talk.
Go ahead, MJF. Say what you gotta say.
It's like, holy shit, you fucking buried him, you know what I mean? Like, and I enjoyed every minute of it, folks. Enjoyed it there. I thought MJF did a good job here. It's like he was on fire for this promo. And then Sammy Guevara got the big win against Miro, ladies and gentlemen, and he won the TNT Championship. I like Sammy Guevara. This was a good match there. You know, they like Miro was okay in here, and they tried to make it look like a big miracle win. You know, like it was Eddie Guerrero beating Brock Lesnar or something there. It felt a little manufactured and phony baloney, but it was okay and I liked it. You know what I mean? I thought it was a nice little match there. So overall, I thought it was an okay show. Some weird shit, you know. The fans are make me sick there, but I thought overall this week's episode was decent there. Adam Cole match was okay. Brian segment was okay. Dan Lambert, MJF promo. The main event was a good little match, I think. More good than bad, in my opinion. There, so the promo of Arn Anderson and Cody was weird. I don't know where the fuck they're gonna go with this, folks. There, but they've booked themselves in the corner here. It's time to tell these fans to suck some cock, and it's time to start running a real wrestling organization there. But it was a decent show, I thought. Until next time, peace.